This is the author speaking. We're about to go into chapter 3. Joshua is back in the real world. Let's see how much his heart has changed. My big brother Jason yelled out, "Dorks, if you guys don't hurry up, we're gonna be late for the bus." Me and my two brothers run up the street to the Boys and Girls Club where our bus stop is. We lived in a small city in California called Vista. It was 1992 and everybody had a Nintendo and was waiting for the Super Nintendo to come out. Life at home was good, at least until I got to school. We sit there waiting until finally the bus pulls up. You could hear the yelling and screaming of the other kids on the bus. When I got on the bus, I looked for an empty seat on the bus, hoping no one was going to sit next to me. There it was, empty seat with nothing but quiet kids around. I said yes to myself, and now I can sleep. We rode a little bit and we came to the next stop. I had my eyes closed and I felt someone sit on the seat next to me. I opened my eyes and what do I see? Another girl staring at me. She smiles and says, "You look nice. My name is Jessica." "And your name is?" She looks at me waiting for an answer. "My name is Joshua." She goes to Joshua. "Joshua, that's a pretty name." I say thank you and turn to the window and watch the rain fall down. Jessica gives me a nudge. "Hey, are you sad about something?" I said, "No, I was just sad. I just had a sad dream and it was last night." She said, "Don't be sad. It was just a dream." The dream I had felt so real. I cannot get it out of my head. Jessica looks at me seriously. "Please tell me about your dream. I really want to hear it." I said, "Okay, but it's a very long dream." I tell her all about my dream I had last night. With a half smile on her face, she said, "Joshua, I would have never guessed you had such a sad experience in a dream." She asked me cautiously, "Do you like her? I mean, you know, like her?" I said, "No, we're really just friends." She asked me how old she was. "Joshua, I'm 9, but I'm turning 10. "Well, how old are you?" 8, I said. "Joshua, you don't look 8, you look about 10. "I'm just tall for my age." "Joshua, I hope you see her again, since she means so much to you." She does a little giggle and smiles. I said, "Hey, it's not really like that, Jessica." Jessica says, "Whatever," and gets off the bus. She turns around and says to Joshua, "You know, I can't blame the princess. You are really cute for a boy." She does a short laugh and heads to class. I thought to myself, she's really a nice person for a 5th grader. I heard the bell ring and headed off towards class. I was running towards class and did not want to be late. When I got there, Miss Swanson was waiting for everybody to be seated. She started doing roll call. As soon as your name got called, you would yell out, "Here!" My teacher was really nice, 3rd grade teacher. She loved all her students. I was sitting at my desk, but all I could think about was my dream last night. My teacher saw me not paying attention, and so naturally, she's going to call on me to answer the question. "Joshua, can you please solve this question?" I looked up at the question. I didn't have a clue what I was solving. "Okay, I can do this. There's a 12 on top and a 10 on the bottom." I said proudly, "The answer is 2. The class starts laughing, and the teacher's face got upset. Joshua, we are doing multiplication, not subtraction. The class starts laughing louder. Miss Swanson says, Joshua, we're going to have a talk later after class. And already my day was going great. The bell rings and it's finally lunchtime. I wish I had one of those hamburgers from Aristia's Palace, but when I thought about it, that just made my stomach hurt worse. I stood in the lunch line. Well, there's only 6 lunches you eat at school. Hot dog, hamburger, magic meat, spaghetti, pizza, and chicken nuggets. And on major holidays, some nasty turkey leftovers with mashed potatoes. Okay, today's food is hot dog and french fries and milk. I sit down with my school friend. Yeah, not friends, but it was better than none. His name was Aaron. He was a crazy boy that just said what was on his mind that second. Aaron stands up. Can you believe this stuff? They feed us, it's pure garbage. Joshua, can you hear me? Yes, but I'm thinking about a lot of stuff right now. What's wrong with you, Joshua? You're acting strange. Oh, I'm fine, with a quick smile. I just had a strange dream about a girl named Aristia. Joshua, girls are the enemy. You can't trust them. It's no wonder you look out of it. Joshua, we're the only 2 guys in Maple Elementary that have our heads on straight. Oh, hi, Joshua. Jessica sits down next to me at the table. Aaron's eyes got really big. Aha! That's the girl you were talking about. Am I right? Aren't I? Jessica's face turns red. Oh, you were talking about me? Aaron says, yes, you're that girl from that dream he had. Jessica says, no, I'm not that girl. She is somebody else. My name is Jessica, and I'm Joshua's friend, and I sit next to him on the bus. Joshua, what's wrong with you? She is the enemy. Have you gone crazy? Listen to me, Aaron. I am Joshua's friend, so get over it, or get clobbered. Jessica holds her fist up at Aaron. Aaron changes his mind. You know what? I think we need a strong girl in our group. Oh, boys, you mean you're a group of 2? Wow. Aaron whispers to Joshua. Joshua, hey, she sure is scary. Joshua says back, yes, but she's really nice too. Agreed. At the same time, well, boys, I guess we're going to be friends. Joshua looks at Aaron and Jessica. That sounds good to me, with a big smile on his face. I'll show my 2 friends my amulet that I found in the dirt. Jessica looks at it. It's really pretty. Jessica hands it to Aaron. Wow, this thing looks just like a Triforce. Aaron asks, does it have any powers? I don't know, but my dream started when I had it around my neck. And in my dream, I also had it around my neck. Jessica asked me, what do you think it will happen when you go to sleep tonight? I hope I get to go there again. That would make my day. Because when I'm gone there, I'm gone for 5 days, and for every one night, I sleep in this world. Jessica said silently, that's simply amazing. Aaron says, it must be magic. There's no other way. I say, no, I think you're wrong. I think it's something else. I think it's totally different. Jessica tells me, Joshua, please tell me everything that happens tonight when you go to sleep. I want to hear more about Aricia and the adventures you have. We hear the bell ring and we go back to class. Aaron puts his arm on my shoulder. Joshua, I have known you for almost a year now, and I can tell you this, Aricia girl means a lot to you, so you go get her, man. I really hope you see her again. Joshua says, thanks, you're a true friend. We both go our separate ways, and I go back to my class. When I sit down in the seat, the teacher waits for all the other students to sit down. Okay, class, today we're going to write a short story about anything. I thought to myself, yes, I know just what to write about. I wrote about 2 pages because that's all the time I had to write. I raised my hand and said, I'm done, and I brought my paper to the teacher. My teacher, what it was about, and she said, it's a dream? My teacher said, Joshua, 2 pages is kind of long for a short story. But the more the merrier, I always say. She starts reading the story, and her eyes got big. Joshua, this is one dream or a bunch of dreams you had and put them together? I said, ma'am, it's one dream, but it was in that world for 5 days. My teacher looked really confused. I tried to explain to my teacher, but she said, I must have made it up because it's just not possible. I argued with my teacher, Miss Swanson, it really did happen. Joshua, I could see you thought hard about your story and you have a good imagination. Most people cannot remember their dream for that long. She says quietly, I can tell that you are not lying, but no one in the world will probably believe you. But this is too detailed to be made up or thought about. I would say this is an amazing story at the very least. Joshua, don't give up on your dreams. Miss Swanson, I might not ever have a dream like that again, but I won't give up until I know tonight when I sleep. You know, Joshua, someday you could change the way people think about dreams. I just don't think people are ready to hear about your story. Miss Swanson smiles. Someday you might change the world. After that, the rest of the day went pretty good. I just have to accept that the dream might not be only a one-time thing. It is almost I visualize her waiting for me in the other world, and she is crying. I did not mean to make her that sad. It made me all teary-eyed just thinking about it. The class finally ended and the bell rang. Miss Swanson says to everybody in the classroom, okay, everybody, have a good day. Joshua, don't forget you have to talk to me first. She waits for everyone to leave except me. She says, okay, Joshua, we can talk now. Joshua, I understand completely why you were so distracted during class. It was that dream you were thinking about. Joshua, when you're in school, don't let other things distract you from school. Your education is very important. I'm sorry, ma'am. I will remember that. Okay, Joshua, you can go home now, but remember what I said. I was heading towards the bus stop, and I could see Jessica standing in line. I get in line and wait to get on the bus. Jessica turns and looks at me, then turns her head back towards the bus. I was walking towards the bus and looking for an open seat, when suddenly Jessica grabs me and pulls me to sit with her where she is sitting. Jessica asked, "So, how was school?" "It was good, for the most part, except when I had to write a short story. I was trying to write a story about my dream I had last night, but my teacher thought I was crazy for the most part." "Joshua, I'm sorry no one believes you about your dream, but I do. I guess the only way I'll make sense of these things that are going on is to go back and see Aristia somehow." "Joshua, I don't know why, but there is something different about you. You are not the average boy. Just wait. Something's coming your way." "Well, I hope you're right, Jessica. I just want to know if I'm just going crazy or not." We got to Jessica's bus stop, and she sighs. "Joshua, I will see you tomorrow morning on the bus. Oh, and Joshua, good luck with everything." She gives me a hug and gets off the bus. I watch her look at me as we drive off in the bus. The bus finally reached my stop. The bus driver opened the door, and me and my little brother got off the bus. 4 other boys got off the bus also. One of the boys says, "Hey, what's that around your neck?" I replied, "It's my amulet." The boy said, Can I look at it?" I showed the boy real quick. Then he looked at me with a sinister look. "I want your amulet. Please give it to me now." I said, "Sorry, that's not going to happen." They blocked me and my little brother from going home. "Now, give me the thing around your neck and you can go home." I smiled and said, "Not today." Just then, my big brother Jason showed up and put his hand on their shoulders. Jason says, "Hey, 4 against 1 is not very fair." My older brother says, "Hey, if you know what's good for you, you're going to get out of here." Hearing that, the 4 boys run off home. My big brother turned and looked at me. "Okay, dork, what did you do now?" "Nothing bad, they just wanted that amulet I found in the dirt." He laughed. "Really? That's what all this is about?" "Joshua, I don't care if it's a piece of candy. I'm not going to let some boys take it from you. Besides, that's my job." "That reminds me. Thank you," and takes my amulet. "Wow, this is kind of cool. Here, dork." Me and my brother walk home. My older brother Jason says, "Joshua, James, hurry up and finish your homework. We are playing football today." We get home and my mom welcomes us when we get in the house. "Hello, boys. You guys have a good day at school today?" Even if it's a bad day, we would say, "Yes, Mom." "Now, boys, if you have homework to do it first, okay?" And again, "Yes, Mom." I asked my mom what we're having for dinner, and she said, "Fried chicken and mashed potatoes." I said, "Great, I love you, Mom," and gave her a hug. After our homework, we went outside to play. My brother was waiting for us with the football in his hand. He throws the ball. He throws the ball and Joshua catch. I catch the football and throw it back to him. Then he yells at my little brother, "James, you are on the fence. You cover Joshua." It's not like we had a whole lot of choice. It was either play that or wrestling. And me and my little brother didn't want to play that. Then after we played some sword fighting until it got late, and we went into the house for dinner. We came into the house for dinner. It smelled good like always. We sat down to eat dinner and talked about our day. Rick, my stepdad, always had some funny story or joke to tell us. We watched some TV and it was about time to go to bed. We did our nightly routine and went to bed. My little brother asked me, "Joshua, do you think you'll have that dream again?" Well, all I can do is hope. I really do want to see her again. My little brother yawns. "Well, I hope you see her again. Good night." I thought to myself, I just need to remember what I'm dreaming last night. That was the end of chapter 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I did the best I can. I just want people to hear the story. Well, subscribe if you like it. Thank you, and bye until the next chapter.